obviously, oh, hey buddy, that down here somewhere. He's right there. Yeah, they did not play well yesterday, but obviously there was some history made on Thanksgiving, and now it's gonna happen. There's gonna be some history made today. Yeah, we've got a Black Friday football game, guys. First ever. I mean, maybe not. This is the actual one scheduled. Whatever. Let's go. Black Friday football, first ever time. Prime Video, all that. Let's get into AFC North divisional matchup. Here we go. And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the Week 12 Black Friday football game. It is the first ever Black Friday football game, first ever Friday game, and it is good. It's a win-win for everybody. I mean, it's at an odd time. Again, it's on a Friday, too, so football on a Friday just doesn't really mix, again, at least with the NFL. But this is the first ever one. Again, we'll probably cut out a lot of college games, which sucks because there are some good ones going on today, but obviously it's a big game. I mean, not for me, not for the Jets, but yeah. Do or die for the Jets for sure, though. Of course, they come into this one at 4-6, losers of 3 straight losses, and of course, the big news after, similar to last year, they cut they didn't cut him. They benched their quarterback Zach Wilson for, of course, Tim Boyle, the backup to Aaron Rodgers for many years. Well, not many years, a couple years, but the Jets are in desperation time. It's sink or swim for them. I mean, they'll probably sink, but you never know. Of course, the Dolphins come in here at 7-3, where they've had a lot of friendly games. Of course, last year they got their absolute butts kicked here, 40-17 in favor of the, of course, New York Jets. But Tua did not play that game, and basically in his only start at what's called at MetLife for the Dolphins. I think it was in 2021. Yeah, Tua had a pretty darn good game. Yeah, he did throw an interception. He won 27 of 33 for 273 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also threw a 67-yard bomb. Tua had one of his best career games, at least earlier in his career here. So, I don't know. Again, this Jets defense is much better than it was back in 2021. Again, the worst. This year, they're much better. But coming off a butt open against the Bills, really don't know what to expect there. Of course, the Dolphins coming in at 7-3, one of the best offenses in the league. But they didn't really do much after halftime last week. They moved the ball a lot, but again, very sloppy. So, really don't know what to expect there. But again, they are 7-3 on the season. And again, with the bounce back win last week off the bye. This game is again at 3 o'clock not on Fox. It's on Amazon Prime Video and NFL Plus. Coverage does start at 1:30 Eastern. So again, you'll get an hour and a half coverage bringing you up to the game again until 6 o'clock. Again, it's a very weird, odd time. Again, we'll probably get used to it again as it goes forward. And again, really just again, good time for a game. If you don't remember back during the COVID season, again 2020, not really COVID season, but COVID was going on. Again, we had a game at 3:40 on the following Thanksgiving weekend on Wednesday. So there have been odd games. This is definitely an odd one. But honestly, pre-scheduled. We'll see how this thing goes. I'm very interested to see how it goes. Announcing it again, the Thursday Night Football crew will be Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, and Kaylee Hartung for some Black Friday football. Westwood one will be Ian Eagle, Devin Cordy, and Jason Cordy. So if you listen to this thing on the road again, if you're going somewhere, coming back or whatever, this will definitely be a good group. Bringing that to you there again. They've got their A team on that. Don't know what happened there. But the weather in East Rutherford, it's going to be a little windy. I definitely think there'll be a couple missed kicks in this one. A little, again, pretty raw, 47 degrees, but it's not going to rain at all, and it will be mostly cloudy. So, again, pretty good weather. So, again, at least for the Dolphins, they're fortunate. With this, again, when they go to MetLife, they have struggled in the past with that weather sometimes. So, it's good for them that, again, they don't have to play in terrible weather. Not good for the Jets, though. They'd rather have that. Again, a slugfest is much better than what they're going to have to do against this Dolphins team. And that is all I got there, guys. Let's get right into the Dolphins starting lineup. And for the Dolphins, 2-hit quarterback Raheem Mostert. Devon Achane is questionable. Of course, he left last week's game with a calf injury. What is it called? Jeff Wilson Jr. also there in the backfield. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Cedric Wilson Jr. all receiver. Braxton Berrios, again, is the returner on this team as well. We look at the tight end. Darren Smythe, their starter, is questionable, so Julian Hill could get some action there. Alec Ingold, the fullback, is also questionable. Eric Uzikama is out at receiver as well. I think he's on the PUP list, which again means physically unable to perform. Across the offensive line, 4 other guys are either questionable or doubtful. Robert Jones being the guy doubtful. So maybe Liam Eichenberg will get some action there. Again, as Lester Cotton is the backup as well, is also questionable. Connor Williams, the only guy in the offensive line that isn't questionable. he is ready to go for this one at center. But again, Robert Jones is the doubtful guy in the offensive line. Again, they also back up again in Lester Cotton, who is questionable. Isaiah Wynn, again, an offensive lineman. Zeke Van Luckenberg, a linebacker, and Keon Cross in a corner are all on IR for them as well. The D line is as follow Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, and Zach Sealer. Deshaun Hannigan, a backup. He is basically disappeared from the league. Is back on the Dolphins as a backup. They have Jalen Phillips, Emmanuel Ogbah, and Bradley Chubb off the edge. Don't sleep on Andrew Van Ginkel, though. He can slip out and play zone a little bit, so don't be too surprised to see him out there. Jerome Baker and David Long Jr. again are the starting linebackers with Xavier Howard or Jalen Ramsey on the outside and Kader Kao on the inside. Maybe you'll see a little bit of Eli Apple in dime packages as well as Cam Smith. They'll probably rotate in that fourth DB spot, as well as the safeties being Deshaun Elliott and Javon Holland. Jason Sanders is their kicker. Their punter is Jake Bailey. Braxton Berrios again is their returner, and Blake Ferguson is their long snapper. All right, again, Zach Wilson getting benched. Tim Boyle will be the starting quarterback. Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook both ready to go in the backfield. Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard, Xavier Gibson are the receivers looking to bounce back for sure. Tyler Conklin is the tight end, and again they have some blocking dudes as well. CJ Uzomah got bumped down the depth chart after some struggles last week. Kenny Oboa, the tight end, is on IR, as well as these offensive linemen, Connor McGovern, Wes Schweitzer, and Elijah Vera Tucker. I think two of those guys are out for the season. Ifedi Odiingbo, maybe Mekhi Becton too. Let me look him up. Oh, he's limited. I don't know what's going on with him. But looking at this defense, the edge rusher, Ifedi Odiingbo, and Bradley Nye are both on IR, and the defensive tackle, Al Woods is. Chuck Clark, Justin Hardy, and Jalvin Guidry, all DBs are all on IR, as well as Malik Hall, the third string middle linebacker. And looking at the offensive line, Mekhi Becton, who got benched last week, is questionable, as well as Billy Turner, another, again, their starting right guard. Dwayne Brown, the left tackle, is questionable. He's like 40. I think he is. He's 38. He's really old. Max Mitchell's ready to go, though, at right tackle, as well as Joe Tippmann and Lincoln Tomlinson, the free agent acquisition. I think 2 years ago, maybe last year, something like that. John Franklin Myers, Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald IV, again, the first-round pick, and Bryce Hoff are all the edge rushers, with Quinn Williams and Quentin Jefferson doing their thing at defensive tackle. Jamin Sherwood, C.J. Mosley, and Quincy Williams are the linebackers, with the backup Sam Agadevian, I think something like that, is questionable. Sauce, DJ Reed, and Brandon Echols are the corners. Again, Michael Carter's kind of got bumped out because he's been struggling with injury. He is doubtful right now. Jordan Whitehead and Tony Adams are the safeties, with Greg Zuerlein doing your kicking. Your punting's done by Thomas Morstead. Xavier Gibson, again, the guy with that game-winning touchdown in Week 1 is your returner, as well as Thomas Hennessy at long snapper. All right, and as always, we talk about the keys for these two teams. First off, for this Dolphins offense, Tua needs to be able to complete the ball to the outside of the numbers at a 70% clip. This is so that these corners can stay honest and not play inside leverage. Because, again, therefore, if he's completing those passes to the outside of the numbers, he will be able to get some of those middle passes over the top. Because, honestly, that's what this defense is going to try to make him do. Raheem, 2+ touchdowns. Get him in the red zone. Get him the football. This is, again, your offense, when they've been really good, it's because Raheem Mostert's getting touchdowns in the red zone. 35+ minutes of possession, which, again, won't be super easy because, again, I think this Dolphins team will actually struggle on third down in this game. We'll have to wait and see for that. Again, controlling the clock will be huge. Jalen Waddle, 0 targets, so he doesn't burn me in my fantasy defense. Again, Jalen Waddle is great in fantasy, but I kind of had to not start him. And yeah, I have the Jets defense in fantasy, so if he plays and torches them, he's not getting me any points, and he's torching my defense. So if that just doesn't happen, that would be great. But for this defense, 5+ tackles from Jerome Baker and David Long Jr. Again, the two middle linebackers, they've got to be very involved against the run against this Jets offense that's going to really try to do that. And Jalen Ramsey continuing to be dominant. Again, he's their best defender right now. He's been so good. Keep it up. And 5+ sacks as a team, that shouldn't be too hard. Again, the Jets offensive line is terrible, and they can't really throw the football. So I do expect them to be able to get that done. Now let's look at the Jets. And wrapping up the keys to the game to Friday Night Football, I'm going to talk about this Jets offense. First off, Tim Boyle under 2.5 per dropback, which basically means he's getting the ball pretty quick when he's throwing it. Breece Hall over 4.5 yards per carry. Again, when he runs it, he's getting at least 4.5 yards, which doesn't really equate to much, but yeah. And score 20+ points because outside of the Chiefs and basically, you're going to have to score points to beat the Dolphins. Jets defense. Sauce keeping Tyreek under 100 receiving yards. Again, when he's on him, don't get burned. That's against Sauce Gardner against Tyreek Hill. No big plays from Jalen Waddle. Again, for many things, it's more on you guys. I'm relying on you guys this week. And Carl Lawson with a sack. Even though he's not playing, again, if he gets a sack, I think that'll probably tell you what type of game it's been for the Jets, because I don't even think he's on the roster. I don't know what's going on with him. And that's all I got for the Jets, guys. And that's all I have for the Week 12 Black Friday football preview. Again, I hope you guys enjoy. Here is a pretty dramatic ending to what happened a couple of years ago. Actually, 4 years ago in this series matchup in MetLife. Hope you guys enjoy the game. See you for the recap tomorrow, as well as the Sunday preview on Sunday. Again, it'll be at 10 o'clock as usual. So stay tuned for that, and obviously stay tuned for the recap tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the game. Yeah, first ever Black Friday football game. It's pretty cool.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. End over end. It is good! And the New York Jets have come from behind and have defeated the Miami Dolphins 22-21. It ends a 4-game winning streak for the Dolphins against New York. And Fickett is being put up on the shoulders, and they're going to try to carry him off the field.